marketers and non-marketers. I hope everyone is doing great and excited to start their marketing careers. And today we hope to do just that. I have colds today. The weather here in Baguio is always unpredictable. Comment down below if you've been here. You know how the weather goes, but there's no stopping us in providing you marketing stuffs for your career success. Say hello in our live chat. Please drop your questions now if you have one. And may mga nagbabalik din tayong students coming from different universities from our previous webinar. So hello everyone. I hope you guys are here. I'll be addressing your questions in a sec in the live chat. So please do um, share them now, okay? So if you saw our April webinar topics, it's basically a framework on how to start your career as a marketing professional. It's an introduction to marketing careers, and we also broke down the top marketing rules for 2025, including the steps on how to align your skills for each role, industry personals to follow, and notable pieces of advice to start with your marketing journey. And if you've missed that episode, you can simply go through this channel to check other videos. Now we're going to talk about how to actually start building your career as a digital marketer. I am Jeannie Sen, a founder of Quiet Marketing, a marketing mentor and coach. I am a graduate of Business Administration Marketing Management at the University of Baguio. Currently, I serve as a Chief Operations Officer at Blink Technologies Corporation. It's an IT company here in Baguio City. We develop software products, websites, and also provide remote internships for IT students. And on top of that, I'm a mom of three. I've been doing marketing webinars for 2 years now for companies, and I've also been invited as a resource speaker for the School of Business Administration and Accountancy at my alma mater. And just this year, I decided to take this on another level and provide webinars for students and aspiring marketers. This is your unconventional webinar. No fluff marketing, no long intros, no blah blah blah, just straight to the point marketing insights that saves you time and energy because we know that your time is valuable. So let's get to it. Let's define what is digital marketing in simple terms in a way that speaks to you. Okay, so it says here that digital marketing is any form of marketing that uses the internet, and that includes ads, social media, search engine optimization, email marketing, content creation, you name it. And quick examples are ads you see either on Facebook, on Instagram, email promos. Diba? Lagi kayo nakaka-receive ng mga email promos. Minsan, um, nakakainis. Okay, so, and etc. It's actually digital marketing in action. And why is marketing a fast and growing industry? Why is it a rapidly growing industry? Okay, so here's why. With more businesses, alam naman natin, they're shifting online. The demand for digital marketing professional has skyrocketed, and companies need skilled individuals to help them reach their audiences effectively in the digital space. This presents a golden opportunity for you and for those looking to enter the field of marketing. All right, so now that we've set the stage for what this session is all about, building a career in digital marketing, I want to zoom out a bit and ask you a personal question. Have you ever really thought about what you want out of your career? So, can you share your thoughts in the live chat? Okay. So, n- not just what's trending, okay? Not just what your friends are doing, not just what you think looks cool on your resume. Let's talk about Ikigai. Ikigai is a Japanese concept that loosely translates to reason for being. And this isn't just some fluffy, feel good concept. In fact, it's a powerful framework that's been helping people align their skills, their passion, purpose, and income into one direction. And yes, it applies to marketing too, especially digital marketing, where you can literally carve your own path. So, in this slide, let me walk you through how understanding your ikigai can be the foundation of a meaningful and sustainable career. Not just a job, not just a paycheck, but a life that makes sense to you. Okay, so I know that you've heard of ikigai, but what if we incorporate it in starting your career as a marketing professional? Okay, so this is a simple diagram with four overlapping circles, and each one labeled what you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. So let's tackle each. What you love are activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Do you enjoy crafting compelling stories, analyzing data, or engaging with online communities? Identifying what excites you helps you in choosing a niche within digital marketing that keeps you motivated. Now, what you are good at. These are skills and talents that you possess. So, what you're going to do is that you assess your strengths, be it creativity, could be analytical thinking, or even communication skills. These are the tools you leverage in your marketing career. And of course, what the world needs. These are areas where there's a demand or a problem to solve. When consider the current market demands, businesses need digital presence, right? And brand storytelling and customer engagement strategies, and your skills can fulfill these needs. What can you be paid for? So, skills or services that can earn you a livelihood. And digital marketing offers many monetizable roles, from content creation to SEO specialization. Aligning your skills with marketable services ensures financial sustainability. You can see at the intersections of these circles lie your ikigai, a Japanese term that again translates to reason for being. And it's about finding that sweet spot where your passions, your skills, societal needs, and potential earnings align. So, why is Ikigai important in building your career as a digital marketer? So, when you discover your Ikigai, it means you identify a path that not only brings you personal satisfaction but also contributes positively to the world and supports you financially. It's about doing what you love, excelling at it, fulfilling a need in a society, and getting compensated for it. Like for me, for instance, I really love marketing and I want to put it into practice. But given that I am a mom, I want to be able to work, but at the same time, be with my kids, with my family, be present in their life, make sure that I'm not missing important milestones in their life. And my mission in Quiet Marketing has been helping students with self paced learning given their busy schedules. But I also want to make sure that I get paid for what I do. And Once you grasp the idea that our purpose in life is to create impact on the world, starting at home, in your communities, and in a broader setting, all of these experiences, it's a collective journey in becoming the best version of yourself every time, and with the purpose of it adds value to your being every time you share a piece of yourself with others. So I hope right now that you're thinking about your ikigai, what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. Alright, now how do you choose your own adventure, and what does your digital marketing path looks like? So if you're not a fan of sales, no problem. If you're not great at writing, there's still a space for you. And here's a common breakdown on common roles. We have social media manager, SEO specialist, content creator, and copywriter, have email marketer, digital ad specialist, and so on. And if you want to learn more about this, you should check out our previous video in here. You can check out the link here. All right. So, what we're trying to say here is that these are the most common digital marketing rules, but how do you actually start? So, here's what you're going to do. You need to get familiarized with these different roles. You research each role, know if it aligns with your skills, or some, maybe if it's something that you are interested in and you find that you can easily learn it, research it, understand the requirements and the daily task that goes with the role. And if you're unsure what path to take, um, of course, there are people that needs time for self-discovery through experience. And initially, you're not really good at something immediately. Initially, you may not know where your strengths lie. You can try different roles or tasks to uncover your hidden talents and interests. Like for example, in my case, I didn't know that um I'll become an operations officer, because my competencies lie in marketing really, but I'm also good at procedures and workflows. That's why I was able to um, jump the ladder and become the operations officer for a short span of time because I always read, I always try to upskill myself. So those are the things that you need to do. Ikaw ang unang taong makakapagsabi kung saan ka magaling. And understanding and recognizing your strengths is a vital step toward your personal growth and your own abilities. You make self-assessment like what we talked last time, that how can you align your skills with these roles. Is that you make self-assessment, and you can find self-assessment tools on the internet. They're definitely free. You can identify where you excel at, and it's common for individuals with low self-esteem to undervalue their capabilities even when they really possess significant talents. And in such cases, look or reach for encouragement from your support system because it plays an important role in helping you acknowledge and embrace your strengths. All right. Elaborate more on that, exploring further self discovery, value of experimentation, what you're good at. This could encompass your inherent strengths, skills, and the areas where you naturally excel, where you can be good at. These are potential areas of growth, skills, or talents that may not yet be fully developed but can be nurtured over time. Like, in my case, I used to not know anything about social media management, but as time goes by, as years goes by, I'm handling like 10 social media pages. So I know how to do meta ads, I know how to do automation. I learned all of those things just because I do it every day. So I didn't even know that I could do it. Okay, so it's important to recognize also that not everyone has a clear understanding of their strengths from the outset. Okay, so discovering these attributes, sometimes it often requires time, exploration, and the right support system. Okay, so with, of course, with patience and encouragements, your strengths can emerge and it will contribute to your overall development. And remember that self-discovery is a journey. Okay, hindi ka magaling agad. You'll learn it as time goes by. You'll learn everything in the fly, okay? So by remaining open to new experiences and seeking constructive feedback, you can uncover and cultivate the abilities that will lead you to become the best version of yourself. Okay, so now we move on to our next slide. Now, in building a career in digital marketing, these are the must have skills and beginner tools that you need to know. Okay? Always remember, you don't need to be an expert agad, but you do need to start somewhere. You don't need to be a marketing genius to start, but you do need to learn the basics that get the job done. Okay? Writing and storytelling is part of being a marketer. For example, in my case, I help in providing copyright materials for our website. Basically, what you see on the website, I help craft text and messages because it's the role of marketing, okay? How do you get the message out there? That's how you make people care through storytelling. And of course, you need to know how to use Canva and CapCut. They're your design wingmen. We all know that boring posts don't convert, okay? And analytics, it helps you understand what's going to work. You don't keep guessing. These tools like MetaSuite, Google Analytics, MailChimp, right, and even ChatGPT, of course, are using real companies right now. And the best part is that most of them are free for students and everyone. There are no excuses, just get started. And of course, skills that matter. Yan, writing and storytelling, basic design in Canva. Canva is your best friend. Analytics, understanding what works. And of course, you need to know the basic tools. So I'm telling you right now, guys, that you need to learn. Um, these are just the basic that I'm sharing with you, but again, most of these tools are free or have free versions for students. So you explore these tools so that you will discover yourselves, your strengths, where you're good at in any of these tools. All right. Now we move on to what employers are looking for in 2025. Okay. So, spoiler, it's not about degrees, it's about doing the work. Okay? And number one is you need to have a prepared portfolio. Even if it's just school projects or mock-up campaigns. I know that you guys are beginners, so most of the questions are, Mom, I don't have a portfolio. Because I also do interviews. I hire interns for our internship program. One of the things that we ask are not just CVs but also portfolio, especially in design, graphic design interns. You can build your portfolio even if it's just a school project or mock-up campaigns. You can actually put it in your portfolio, even if it's just a pet project, even if you have an online or a Facebook page for your entrepreneur endeavors, if or um, maybe during pandemic you started creating a Facebook page where you sell your stuffs, things like that. Those are proof that you are proactive in what you do as a marketer. Okay. Why portfolio? Employers value tangible evidence of your abilities, and a well curated portfolio showcases your skills, your creativity, your initiative, even if your experience is limited to academic projects or hypothetical campaigns. Presenting them effectively can set you apart, and this approach demonstrates your proactive nature and your readiness to apply your knowledge in real world scenarios. That's why, um, for internship programs, especially in graphic design, when we hire interns and they submit their CVs to us, sometimes I ask for portfolios so I can assess the level of the skills of the intern so we can designate them to a specific team. For example, if we need a graphic designer for social media, they need to present a portfolio. So early on, we can already assess if they will be the right team for us. Also, familiarity with major social media platforms is a must. Employers look for candidates who can navigate and utilize these channels effectively. There, of course, willingness to learn new tools. Of course, this is a rapidly evolving landscape, marketing landscape, and there are lots of emerging technologies. The evolution of technology means new tools, softwares, they're continually emerging. And if you demonstrate your eagerness to learn and adapt to these changes, it is highly valued, okay? Employers seek individuals who are not only open to acquiring new skills, but also are proactive in staying updated with the industry advancements. Okay, so you take note of that. And also, number one as well is communication and consistency. Effective communication skills are paramount. The ability to convey your ideas clearly and collaborate with your team, it enhances workplace. You always hear this. It enhances communication, enhances workplace efficiency, consistency in your work ethic, in interactions, build trust, reliability, qualities that employers highly appreciate. And of course, a tip is to create your personal brand on LinkedIn or Instagram. Okay, you guys, as early as now, you can already add me on my LinkedIn account. Even if you're not yet graduating, you really need to set up your LinkedIn account already because that's where hiring managers are looking for prospects, candidates for marketing professionals. Include where you did your internships or your practicum. You can already put it there, okay? So those are your stepping stone. Create a great headshot. Don't just upload any random photos. Invest in a good headshot. You can even use your graduation photos wherein you are in your what you call that, you are in your formal wear. Show what you know. Okay, build your personal brand on professional networks like this. Okay, so LinkedIn is number one. This can significantly boost your visibility to potential employers kasi nandun ang mga hiring managers nasa LinkedIn. You guys, you need to create your account now, I'm telling you. Okay, and of course, not just create an account, but regularly share insights, projects, and industry. If you've been to a seminar, a face-to-face seminar, you can share a photo that you've been there, what are your key takeaways for that event, and things like that. Okay, industry-related content. It positions you as an engaged and knowledgeable professional. And the strategy not and this is actually a strategy. This strategy not only showcases your expertise but also reflects your commitment to your field. So if you focus on these areas, madali namang tandaan, you can align yourself with the competencies that employers are actively seeking in 2025, thereby enhancing your employability and career prospects. I just want to share you, I've been handling internships for 4 years now. I am involved in the hiring process, screening applicants, course, email interaction, orientation up until onboarding, supervising, and completion. Basically, the entire process of the program. So, as a senior leader, I am a highly receptive person, value strong work ethics, and the first interaction you take in applying for an internship or a job is through email. And this is where most applicants go wrong. Okay, you've done your cover letter with the help of ChatGPT. You've perfected your CV, your or portfolio. Yes, I know because I'm also a copywriter. As someone who utilizes ChatGPT, believe me, I know when it sounds AI. Okay, but it doesn't matter. You're a beginner. You will learn how to do proper prompting in the fly. So what I'm saying is that you forgot the email subject. You didn't search for the company you are applying for. You don't know who to address. And lastly, you didn't even care to say thank you or reply once you receive an email, okay, from the company you're applying for. So, these little interactions says a lot about how you will handle future work scenarios. And as a senior leader, this is what we pay attention to, okay? So in this little interaction, you subconsciously reveal a part of your character. So you might say, "Oh, I forgot to put an email subject." It's not an excuse because later on in work, that's how you'll approach things. "Oh, I forgot." You always have excuses for things. And all I'm saying is that I'm saying this for you not to make the same mistake everybody else does. So it's in the little interactions. Be careful in those little interactions. So that's actually basic email etiquette, but um, a lot of a lot of individuals actually fail on this simple uh, basic email etiquette. Okay, so no matter how good your portfolio is, it all comes down to how you treat individuals of the company. Regardless of their function, skills can be learned, but your character will sustain you in this marketing industry. So I hope that you take note of that. Okay, moving on to how to start even if you have zero experience. No background, no problem. What you're gonna do, you just need to start. Number one thing you need to do is, of course, choose your niche. If you are into social media marketing, then be good at social media marketing, learn stuff. You can learn everything and anything through Google and YouTube nowadays, so there's no problem. You just need to start. Okay, join webinars like this, and hey, you're here. So that's the first great step. Okay, or offer help to small businesses or organization for free. Join webinars, share photos, share your key takeaways, what are your role in community events or community initiatives. You can also try content challenges. You can now create your own personal Facebook page and try crafting content, okay, that resonates with you. And first, you know how marketing works is first is to create a marketing plan, know your target audience, okay? So you just don't um start without planning, of course. That's why we have a marketing plan. Okay, and lastly is to join internships, volunteer gigs, or even student organizations. So if you've been a part of student organization, if for example you've been a part of junior marketing executives, you can also include that in your portfolio. So have compile every event that you've been in. Like I said, it's a proof that you are proactive in this industry. Okay, and of course, seek internship. Even unpaid internships can provide you valuable experience and networking opportunities. And remember that every project you undertake, it adds up to your portfolio and builds your credibility. Okay, so I want to share you the T-shaped marketer framework. It's basically a practical framework for you to identify where to start, broad learning, and how to grow deep specialization. So imagine you're really good at one thing, say, for example, creating amazing social media content. That's your specialty and your deep skill. Okay, but you also have basic understanding of other areas like email marketing, search engine optimization, and analytics. So this combination makes you a T-shaped marketer. And the vertical line T, it represents your deep expertise in social media content, for example, while the horizontal line symbolizes your broad knowledge in marketing, in other marketing areas. So, why does it matter? You know, being a T-shaped marketer means you can dive deep into your specialty when needed, but also you can collaborate effectively with experts, okay, in other fields because you understand their language and challenges. And this versatility makes you a valuable asset to any marketing team as you contribute to a cohesive and comprehensive marketing strategy, because we all know that today is a fast-paced marketing world, and having both depth and breadth in your skills allows you to adapt to new trends and tools, ensuring that you remain relevant and effective in your role. So, isn't it interesting to be a T-shaped marketer? You have your own expertise, but you are also knowledgeable in different areas of the marketing functions. Okay, digital marketing is an accessible and rewarding field with dedication, creativity, and continuous learning. I always say that you can carve out a successful career. So start small, stay curious, and don't hesitate to put yourself out there. Now I'd love to hear from you. Don't go away just yet. What questions do you have about starting a career in digital marketing? Share them now in the live chat. Thank you all for joining today's webinar. I hope you found the insights helpful and feel more confident about taking the first steps toward a career in digital marketing. Stay connected, keep learning, and best of luck in your career journey. Say adios in the live chat. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.